Welcome back to another edition of Solved. Today we're working on a 2012 Hyundai Sonata GLS 2.4 4-cylinder. We're doing the starter, and instead of doing the traditional underneath method, we're going to try and go from the top. What you can see here is I've removed the throttle body. It's 4 10mm bolts. Got the mass airflow sensor. I unbolted it because unfortunately the clip was so hard I didn't want to break it. It is brittle. We removed the air intake assembly, as you can see. These two covers here, we had to disconnect it from there. The booster, the airbox itself, and then you have the throttle body. On the other side is where the air hose goes, and there's your starter right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this intake, unbolt it rather, and lean it back. Okay, so now we got the intake manifold off. I want to show you the bolts that we used, rather that we removed. You got 3 bolts, 2 nuts, and then you got this bolt, which comes off over here on the side. Right now the impact is on the 14mm, so there's 2 of those. And just to go over it real fast, the throttle body is 4 10mm, 10mm here. Pretty much everything, the 2 10mm here, right there. Everything's 10mm except for the intake manifold, which is 12mm, and then the starter bolts, which is 14mm. And of course we want to disconnect the battery. That's first and foremost. I should not assume that's a given, but yes, you can undo that and either put the red cap that if you saved it. If not, you could put a rag or cloth, or just this has a black plastic over here that keeps it from making a connection. Okay, so now before we remove the intake manifold, you have to disconnect these clips from here, and then this pigtail is back down here. Then the wire comes out of your way nice and easy, and then you can have better access. Okay, so we're at the point we got the 2 14mm off. The power wire from the battery is a 12mm, and then you have the little clip wire, but I wanted to show you that it is possible for it to come through here. Just make sure that your wire's in one piece. Okay, so there's a new starter in. Again, just went in right through here. What I did was, as you can see down there, on that bolt, it's resting on the radiator support bracket right here. Let me see if I can get a light. So that bolt right there is what's really supporting the intake manifold for the moment. So that's what I used. It's my first time doing it in this manner, but I thought I'd give it a try, and it seems to be working. I'm probably saving a good hour's worth of work tearing stuff apart. I don't have to disturb the belly pan or anything. And then we're going to continue reassembling. Now for the 2 14mm starter bolts. Now this part really helps if you have a power ratchet. There's one. Where's the other one? Oh, it's down here. Okay. There you go. Now, of course, I'm sure you took out the oil dipstick here in order to remove the intake. But just notice there's a stud here and a stud here, and that's what you're going to use almost as a dowel to line up the intake. You mount it on there and then start reassembling the nuts and then put the bolts. Okay, so now we're finishing up the job. We have a new intake manifold here. I got it from the salvage yard. I always keep one handy. Don't want to disconnect it from here. You want to go to hard components, this side, and this side. Because the plastic gets very brittle over time. But as you can see, we are ready to give this a start, and then we're going to start it. There you go. Thanks for watching another edition of Solved. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. If this video has helped you, or you know somebody else that can help, please send it to them and join us for the next video. Have a great day.